You didn't see me yesterday. I have a new mic. Anyway, good morning. Welcome to today's Monday Marketing Tea. May or may not be doing at 6 a.m. It's 14, close enough. Depends on my kids. Anyway, and it also looks to in right. I will end lives progress. Very excited to be. Welcome again. This will be the start of the saved version. I guess I don't have to do that anymore. Right to you, upload it. Isn't that crazy? It's gonna take a minute to enjoy that part of the process. Done. Okay. But it is the first Monday marketing. So everything is really recapped ahead time. That's the mood that everyone. So let's see what's going on. If I read some of the highlights, I would say, in a major way, internalization, AI. Everything has AI. Everyone is pushing you to use AI. Feel like you are drowning in AI. It is here. And tech companies want it to stay. I don't understand why. I mean, I do. Because more efficient. But as you all know, I don't know if that's everything that it needs to be. I have some concerns. But you'll see what happens over 6. Trend baiting. Nothing particularly new, really, in that. But viral things, trends, they continue to distract from really going on. So we, as kind of writers and business owners, content creators, really to be aware of that and not get distracted from shiny objects, which will help with point 3, overwhelm. I find it ironic, and I am curious what the statistics would be like. AI is being internalized, as being people keep up with work and to do more, and therefore to be less busy, to be less overwhelmed. But I don't know that anybody I know actually feels any less overwhelmed now than they did a year or two ago. I think continual pressure for more, continual pressure that there's not enough. So I don't think it's working. But what does that mean for 2026? I'm not a fortune teller. I don't know. Well, if you had asked me 3 years ago if AI would become a prominent part of society, I don't know what I would have answered. Certainly it's always been a feature. Again, I even have flashbacks to playing video games as a kid where there's AI, other characters on your team, and complaining about that AI because they always act. So I have a built-in bias against AI. Stupid team characters. Um, but what I feel pretty confident um, about prices go up. Burr. I don't think there's a way around that. We see that with tech because they want to fund all this AI, and AI is really freaking expensive. So prices are just going to keep going up. I think about that also with services that are AI adjacent, like my own. I'm really excited, honestly, at some of the features that are being unrolled in my software because I'll be able to do more for clients. It's a good thing. But it's not making it any cheaper. Okay? I'm more, which means my clients still have to pay the same. But and I don't even think that's a we'll see. I think that's just where we are. Until we figure out the power issue. It's just gonna be really freaking expensive. I think there's gonna be a greater AI divide. It's already happening, anti, pro AI, everything, all business content is falling into these. My bias is out there. I'm more in the anti AI. I'm trying to be judicious and find good use cases so I don't do a disservice to people. But I think of reality that I'm having to face in terms of my personality and my ethics is I just don't fit sometimes. I just things that other people take as a given or as acceptable, I don't. Um, and I hope more people realize that. I actually am hoping there's a greater AI divide and greater pushback against, let's say, drinking the Kool-Aid, because that's really the problem. Is the programs, the company, the agencies that are like, if you don't use AI, you're an idiot. I think there's nuance that about how to use AI. And when you push people in conversation, I think they recognize that you can't just trust everything that AI outputs, that you have to be very good with your prompts, oversight, that you have to edit, that you have to find. I think people, even the very pro AI people, I think they recognize that, but that is not being communicated well to business owners, which is why there's going to be a race to the bottom for businesses that aren't strategic. I see it all the time. Businesses that feel overwhelmed, following trends, use AI, don't review it, publish it, and get flack for it because the images are stupid. And by stupid, I mean illogical. Wrong, right? And if you're trying to use hyper realistic instead of the cartoon, and they're wrong, they're going to get more cartoony. I've seen a few businesses that are completely different. They have a very similar, I assume, AI generated image. The fonts, the color, are very similar in branding, even though, again, they're very dissimilar companies. And to me, that's triggering. Okay, you use AI to make this, and not being strategic about what your image look like. This is probably some sort of default setting you guys are just all using. Yeah, and I'm very curious to get more data about generational usage. A lot of consumers are pro using AI themselves. See statistics about ChatGPT being items and things like that. So I don't get the sense that most people want to reject, but I do get the sense that a lot of people are of businesses using it to create content without oversight. And I hope they learn that lesson. And I hope, you know, they recover from it. What about me? I have come up with what I think is an amusing resolution. Be less perfect. That is my resolution. I've been thinking about it, and I'm not a big New Year person. Um, Me as a business owner, as a human being, I struggle with trusting people. I struggle with surrendering. I'm very skeptical of other people in every conversation. I assume bad motive for people, and so I am very defensive because I scared, right? I'm scared. I don't trust other people, and I want to be seen as a good, trustworthy, etc., person. And so I'm trying to stop. Hey, Ross, how are you? I'm trying to stop being less of a perfectionist and just being honest, less stressed. How that works. Yes, that's my resolution. Be less perfect. Be less worried about being perceived as perfect, which is why, I'm trying to do more streams, trying to stream to YouTube and LinkedIn, only one a day. That's okay. I'll fix that because technology, stream key, I guess, didn't connect something. I'll look into it. Yeah, that's it for me. Oh, yeah, there was one. Is it on the right slide for you? No, there we go. So, Roz, you showed up at the perfect time because I think um, this meme will speak to you because I saw it and I was like, that's good. The New Year's resolution: various bug fixes and improvement. Um, I don't even want to plan big long term. I don't know what's going on with my life. I just want to work a little bit each day, make my current software more compatible with the world. Maybe less compatible with the world, but depends on how you look at it. Release version 0.26, various bug fixes and improvements. Exactly. So yeah, that's where we're going this year. So expect to see that on the stream, which I'm putting in the real world on LinkedIn and YouTube, as well as my online life, Twitch, streaming more on Twitch, posting more to social media, just about what's really going on with my business. So, oh, and to that end, I'll be sharing this particular on LinkedIn. I'd love to have 12 other business owners join me in a live stream or just a conversation that I can write up as a blog. But join me and questions about what it's like to be a Christian business owner in 2026 and the things that work well and the things that are a struggle. I do think we face unique challenges. Business owners that don't kind of address that, run the risk of doing what everybody else does. So, if you know of anybody who would be a good guest, no. And that is all. Lovely, lovely. Worked out well. I was at one of my children wake up doing this. Still asleep. So, okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I'm sorry if the noise level dropped out. With it being early in the morning, I am trying to speak quieter, which means the mic level definitely needs to be adjusted, probably. But I will listen and, if nothing else, just lean closer to the mic and hopefully that would help. So, we'll see how it goes next week. This week, let's see, what do I have going on? Tuesday night potential on Punch's channel. Thursday night, planning on game demoing for Kairos. Friday on Punch's channel. And then Sunday, Teach Yourself Classics. So, that's the agenda for the week. And I hope to see you at some of those streams. Okay, take care, Roz, everyone else. Bye.